good day. So today, may message si ma'am sa akin. Gusto niya magpa-rank, pero di niya alam kung anong mga steps gagawin. So let's do a video about it. Tara! Medyo gumot atong buhok mo kay nabisita kanina. Anyway, ano nga bang gagawin if magpaparang ka for DepEd? Now first, yung mga mandatory requirements nyo, ano-ano nga ba yun? So, yung mga PRC ID, license ID, yung certificate of eligibility, which is yung mga certificates, PRC certificates nyo, yung certificate of board rating, tapos kung gusto nyo din ng certificate of passing, meron din yan. So, mag-login kayo sa Liris account nyo, tapos mag-request ng certificates, and then, mapipili kayo dyan ng mga schedule. Bibigyan kayo ng PRC schedule para sa certificates kung kailan nyo kukunin yun. So, pupunta kayo ng PRC offices nyo. So, dito kayo mabibase ng mga requirements na kukunin nyo. So, certificate of eligibility, yung certificate of board rating, tapos kukuha din kayo ng authenticated copy ng certificate of eligibility nyo. As well as yung PRC license, kukuha kayo ng authenticated copy nun. Sa PRC office lang din yan. Ipapa-authenticate ninyo or ipapa-certify true copy ninyo. Tapos, kukuha kayo ng training. But if you don't have, then, of course, wala kayong certificate, diba? Pero if meron, so, isa din yan sa mga requirements na i-complete ninyo or i-compile ninyo sa folder. Tapos, yung certificate of employment, if may teaching experience ka, isa din yan. So, basically, ang mandatory requirements, dito nyo lang i-base sa requirements na hinahanap ng DepEd. So, that's gonna be latest appointment if meron kayong mga teaching experience. Tapos, performance rating, another requirements for that. And then, yung checklist of requirements, ipapa-sign nyo yan sa last ranking. Pinassignan ko lang yun sa barangay captain namin. Kung wala is, pwede ding mayor or vice mayor. Then, other documents, yung marriage certificate niyo if meron kayo, and if gusto nyong gamitin yung apelyido ng asawa ninyo or yung husband ninyo. So, i-attach mo din yun. Tapos, depende sa DO nyo, if they need NBI, police clearance, if they need that, then you can also put that in your folder. But sa amin, I don't think they need NBI. Last ranking, hindi nila ni-require sa amin na kumuha ng NBI. And also, don't forget the photocopy of the official TOR. So, you need that as well in your folder. That's letter E. As much as possible, kumuha din kayo ng certified true copy ng TOR nyo. Tapos, sa PDS nyo, sa last part, meron doon required picture. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2x2 or passport size. Between the two. So, that's in the PDS last page. And then, of course, the letter of intent. So, that's one thing. So, basically, yun lang yung mga mandatory requirements. Ang dami ko nang sinasabi dito na complete ko na yung table of contents. Anyway, so, yun yung mga mandatory requirements, like the PRC license ID, certificate of eligibility, yung certificate of board rating, yung photocopy ng TOR, tapos yung training certificates if you have, and then yung employment certificate, and then the rest will follow if you have certificate of employment. So, the letter H and letter I. Again, for those letters na wala kayo, for example, sa akin, wala akong certificate of employment kasi wala akong teaching experience. So, pagka ganon, automatic, wala akong latest appointment at performance rating. So, letter H and letter I. Kinumpleto ko pa rin yung folder from A to K. Tapos, nilagyan ko na lang ng not applicable letter or letter of justification yung tatlo. Kung bakit wala ako nun. Ayun, yan yung first step nyo bago kayo gumawa ng template. So, i-comply nyo yung mga requirements na gagamitin nyo for the folder. So, kung tapos na kayo gumawa ng folder, maghihintay kayo ng schedule to submit the pertinent documents sa preferred school nyo. Dito papasok yung DO memo ng division nyo. So, kung meron ng memo yung division nyo, like this one, this is a sample of the DO, the memorandum, call for applications for teacher 1 positions. So, kung meron na nito, basahin nyo kung anong schedule yung submission ng pertinent documents. So, sa DO namin sa Bohol, meron kaming online submission ng intents through the RMS portal. So, sa Bohol yan. Kung walang ganito sa DO nyo or sa division memo nyo, If diretso na pupunta kayo sa school, magsasubmit ng folder, of course, yun ang sundin nyo. Sundin nyo yung memo ng division nyo. So, sample lang to sa DO namin. So, ang next step after you compile your folder is online submission sa website ng DO namin. Now, next, anong susunod? Again, basahin nyo yung memorandum ng division nyo. Yung post ng division nyo kung ano yung mga step-by-step process. Especially the schedules. So, after ng online submission namin, so magsasubmit kami ng pertinent documents sa preferred school. So, magdadala kami ng 2 folders. One for the photocopies na ipapasa namin sa school, and another one folder is for those original documents namin. So, i-compare nila yon. Yan yung nangyayari kapag submission na ng documents sa school. So, that's gonna be next month, February 4 up to 10. So, that's the fourth step. Yung iba dito na schedule is for the school committee na, or the district committee. So, after submission of pertinent documents sa school, next is maghihintay kayo ng schedule for the TRF and the demo. So, ito na yon. The next schedule after the submission again is the teaching demo or TRF. So, depende yon sa district kung anong mauuna. So, last ranking, ang nauna is TRF, bago kami nag-demo sa school, sa preferred school na dedemohan namin. TRF, I'll make a video of that. And for the demo, you have to prepare ahead of time yung demo ninyo. Mayroon akong video about demo kung anong mangyayari doon. Very important reminder, umattend kayo ng orientation ng division ninyo. If it's gonna be virtual orientation, much better. But if it's a face-to-face orientation, usually ang nangyayari is pupunta kayo sa division or the district office or the school. Depende na yun sa depende na yun kung anong venue. So sa amin is Zoom meeting yung orientation. I highly suggest umattend kayo ng orientation kasi sa orientation doon yung malalaman yung flow ng hiring process at saka meron doong FAQs, answer and question portion. So, pwede kayong magtanong doon. If you have questions, you can ask the MC sa orientation ninyo. I would highly suggest also you ask questions para ma-clear yung nasa heads and minds ninyo.